Hello, hello, and hello to all of my Libras. This is Queen Amun Ra coming to you with your Motivational Monday reading. It may be Sunday in some parts of the world, it could be Monday or Tuesday in some parts of the world, but this reading is for the 30th of January through the 28th of February 2023. Let's go. Let's see what's to come as we move closer and closer towards this full moon in Leo. We're not talking about any person that's a Leo that you know. We're talking about the zodiac sign Leo, which is ruled by the sun, the star, right? That doesn't have a problem shining at all. When you think about Leo, the sun, when you think about the sun, you think about rise and shine. You think about medicine. The sun is medicinal. It's warm. It's healing. It exposes everything during the day. It also exposes things at night because it sits behind the moon, so you get a chance to get that under the moonlight. You know, your feelings and emotions are exposed, your subconscious habits, your moods are exposed. So let's get into it, Libra, and let's see what your cards have to say. I see soulmate energy coming across your path, but I do see somebody taking a walk down memory lane and just replaying it over and over and over again, which is not healthy at all. Here we have the Two of Cups. We have the Five of Cups. We have the Page of Pentacles. So yes, Source is sending new love across somebody's path, but somebody keeps looking back at the past and just remembering how hurt they were. Here we have the Seven of Cups. We have the Two of Swords. And we have the Four of Pentacles, right? So I'm going to give you several scenarios because some of you all may already be in your relationship with your soulmate. And some of you all may not be in a relationship with a soulmate, right? So what I'm looking at here is that somebody keeps going down to a dark period of their lives and replaying it over and over and over again, right? But Source wants you to consider that once you know exactly what nurtures your spirit, what mothers your spirit, that's why I talk so much about pulling your birth chart. Find out what your moon sign is, because that is going to tell you what you need to mother yourself, especially when you're going through. You need a hug, you need some words of encouragement. Everybody has gone through a storm, and so when you're going through a storm, you're going to need something like kids carry like a blanket or something with them, or they carry a toy or something that keeps them, feeling safe. You're going to have to know what makes you feel safe in order to recognize a soulmate. In order for your spirit to be able to recognize a soulmate, you're going to have to know. But if you're like new energy coming across your path, and you're like, I'm not really sure because I've been down this road before, and so on and so forth, that's when you really need to find out what nurtures yourself. And also developing some kind of a routine, a discipline where, let's say for instance, in your alone time, you said, okay, I like to, I have this weekly appointment with myself. I go get a massage, I do this, I do that. Don't deviate from that because new love comes into your life. Continue that. They just going to have to work around that schedule that you've already, because this is a life that you've rooted and planted. You've planted your seeds here, right? And so that's where you're growing. And so either they fit into that or they don't. I mean, it's just that simple, right? So again, that's what I'm saying for somebody. Also, let's say you're already in a romantic relationship and new energies are trying to befriend you, and you're just trying to see, is their energy align or match with your energy. So if you're a pretty ambitious person, you're not going to necessarily befriend somebody who is lazy. You may spend a few times trying to encourage them. Hey, well, what do you do? Or what kind, because you know that your schedule is very busy. You may spend a couple of, sessions with them, energy sessions with them. And I'm not talking about from a professional standpoint. I'm talking about your energy. Your time is your currency. You may spend a few times with them and just kind of gauge what they got going on in their lives. If they're not busy, and because busy with unbusy, that's unequally yoked, right? If you're constantly busy and you're productive and you're getting things done, we're not just talking about fake busy. We're talking about actually productive. You're getting things done. It doesn't match with people who aren't busy, still trying to find themselves and that kind of thing. So on a high frequency note, if you're connected with a person who doesn't have a whole lot going on, where you're super productive and you're doing X, Y, and Z, if you're carving out time for them, you may say, you know what, if I watch you, I see you're really good at doing X, Y, and Z. I could help you with that, just encouraging them, but you're not spending a large chunk of your time um, um, nurturing that unless you guys are going into business together or something like that, if that's what your situation is. But going down memory lane about who burned you in the past and that kind, it was only for the purpose of you learning the lesson of what nurtures you and what doesn't nurture you. So source is sending new energy across your path. Again, our time is our currency. This is a page of pentacles, but it's also connected to our relationships with other people. So again, source is sending a new opportunity across your path, but you got to take the blindfolds off about the past, something you were in denial about, in order to even see it. Source does wants you to be conservative with your energy. Maybe you need a trip. Maybe you need to get outside. Maybe you need to get some air. You're an air sign, and get some grounding, right? Get some grounding, be out in the air, maybe somewhere warm, so you can kind of sort of kick back, soak up some sun, that kind of thing. Because you're an air sign, let's talk a little bit about transformational power questions for your heart chakra. So, transformational power questions are why questions that invite your subconscious mind to respond with lots of good reasons why the transformational power question is true, right? So your heart chakra, one question could be is, why am I experiencing more and more love in my life? The answer could be because I'm not replaying the past over and over and over again. I've forgiven whomever from my past, whether it's agape love in a friendship or agape and erotic love in a friendship slash romantic relationship, or just in a family relationship. I'm not holding on to the past. I put the past behind me. If somebody overstepped the boundaries too much, so they may not have any more access to me, I've forgiven them and I've moved on. I'm not going to talk about it. I'm not trying to manipulate people about them. None of those things, right? So that could be the answer to that. Another one is, why am I more forgiving to myself and others every day?